Branches destroyed, threats to residents, lots of chaos. Texas border sheriffs say in the 30 years they've been guarding the border, they have not seen anything like it. Crimes related to illegal border crossings by undocumented workers are now on the rise.
I've never seen it quite like this. We have always had a fence cut here, fence cut there, because they're hauling dope or small kids or something. But we've never seen the intentional big 4x4 holes in the fence, or now, a 10-foot section just cut completely out. That's really starting to bother me.
It's a mess. That's what it is. Nobody seems to care about us down here. We're 60, 65 miles away from the border, and they say that everything's okay. No, it's not okay.
Conservatives are voicing outrage that amid this situation, restrictions are being loosened and not tightened. Trump-era restrictions on asylum seekers intended to curb gangs and domestic violence have just been lifted. The numbers are big. In May, 180,000 people were apprehended at the border, the biggest monthly total since April of 2000. Border states are now pleading for help. Florida is sending officers to Arizona and Texas to help out. Texas is now putting $250 million of their own state budget into building a border wall of their own. The Texas governor blames Joe Biden for dropping the ball.
Texas is going to do what the Biden administration is refusing to do. We will be using every tool available to us under the law, and we will ensure that we build the wall, arrest people, and make Texas safe.
Many border state residents feel like the White House just doesn't care. It's been over 85 days, but Vice President Kamala Harris has still not visited the border.
I write to invite you to the US southern border to observe the ongoing humanitarian crisis and share the perspective of Americans who live there. I encourage you to join me and other members of Congress while we visit with the people on the ground who deal with these issues every day.
House Democrats were able to block a bill put forward by Republicans that would have actually prevented Kamala Harris from taking any international trips until she visited the border. The cry of border state residents is one of outrage at government mismanagement.
What I believe is that the Democrats are playing a long game of obscure and confuse while they try to get as many illegal immigrants, I'm still going to call them that, into the country as possible. Well, the Democrats haven't taken any actions that will actually solve problems on the border. Those are actions that Trump took during his administration that solved problems at the border wonderfully well. The combination of the fence and the working with the Mexican president to get the immigrants to stop before they get to the border, all that was taken care of and working very well during the Trump era. Kamala Harris was put in charge of the border by Joe Biden, but she hasn't gone to visit because she doesn't want to tow a group of reporters around taking pictures and asking questions about the chaos. She doesn't want to draw attention to it. She'd rather embarrass herself by talking in circles and flying off to Europe and doing other things and saying that she must do those instead of going to the border. She doesn't want to go to the border because it will draw attention to how much of a failure it is in normal viewing terms.
Now, the Biden White House has certainly offered up a change in rhetoric and policies when it comes to the U.S.-Mexico border. But so far, things have not really gotten better. In fact, they've gotten quite a bit worse. Many are wondering when the White House will step up and offer some real solutions. Caleb Maupin, RT, New York.